Prime, sources of power. This Prime is for you. It's to help you understand where you can source power so that you can be powerful and then declare mighty and noble things and have them actually happen. How do you generate power? Well, here you are. That's you. That's me. That's all of us. We're right there. We're in the middle of a compass. So I'm going to print the north, south, east, and west for you. To your north, I'll just call it your boss. These are the people above you. We all have them. To your south, perhaps, is your staff. People that work for you. To your west are your peers. People about at the same level to you. And to your east are the customers of your business. Peak performance leaders understand exactly where they get their power from. We watch them. We watch them generate power daily. Here's how they do it. This is what a peak performance leader understands. When they spend time down here, when they invest with their staff, spend time talking, understanding, all of that, they really don't generate much power with their peers. They don't generate much power with their boss because their boss assumes that that's what they're supposed to do. And they don't generate much power with their customers. So it's actually not a very powerful place to spend time. When they spend time with their boss, and they can say what their boss is trying to do, they know the proclivities of their boss, they really get ingratiated with their boss, these people notice. They notice. They generate some power over here. They don't necessarily generate any power over here or over here. When they spend time with their peers and they become an informal group leader of the peer community, the boss does notice, and they do become more powerful in this context. These people notice a little bit. These people don't care. So peak performance leaders are very careful with the amount of time they'll spend north, south, and west. Because they understand every minute they spend north, west, and south, they are not spending in the east. And so what happens is the peak performance leaders, the people who want the most power, they spend time here getting to really know those people, the prospects and the customers. They create large space for honesty, for truthfulness to be told to them. They become the expert on how the products, services, and the company they work for are occurring to the customer. They also become the expert on where the customer is going and what's making that hard for the customer. They become the customer expert. They spend time there. So when they come back into the other parts of the compass, they don't use their own voice. When they come down here, they say, well, I know that's how you think it's going. But this is what your customers are saying about what you're doing. Notice they're not using their voice, they're using the voice of the customer. The staff really doesn't have an argument. They're very powerful when they know more about the customer than their staff does. Hey boss, it sounds like a great idea to me, this thing you're talking about. I just want you to know, I talked to our 3 biggest customers and they don't care about that. That boss will listen. They're very powerful in their north community when they know more about the customer than their bosses. And when they come over here, this is where the customer is going. This is what's making it hard. Here's how we have to move our company to stay current with them. Unless there's another expert over here, they're overpowered. They're silent. So the peak performance leader, the powerful leader, is spending an enormous amount of time investing in being the expert on the customer. And then they come back into the system and they don't use their own voice. They surrender that. They don't say, I think this and I think that. They say, this is what the customer thinks. This is how we're occurring to the customer. This is where the customer's going. This is what's making it hard and risky for them to get there. And here's what we can do about that. Peak performance leaders know their source of power is in the marketplace. It's in the East.